of these patches. Yay!
Co-founder.
I'm so glad you're here. Huh?
Co-founder. Don't forget about Jim.
Okay. Co-founder. And I've been wearing these patches. I've been wearing the sleep patches for a while. I started wearing this hangover patch. We have a hangover defense patch, and that's okay. At least I'm big. We have a hangover defense patch, which is good for your hangovers, and it's also good for us women because it helps balance your hormones, and she's going to get into that more. We have a sleep patch, and there's also an extreme energy patch that I don't have because I believe I left it in my hotel room. I don't know what happened, but Chrislyn, let's get into it right now. Let's start talking about the hangover patch. Talk about yourself. Tell everybody what's going on with you and how you began this whole journey, and then let's get into the hangover patches.
All right. Well, I don't want to bore anybody to death with how I began this whole journey, but I will tell you that for 15 years now, I have been working with naturopathic physicians and patients all around the country, and even a lot of just traditional medicine doctors and their patients.
Mm-hmm.
Helping them lose weight, helping them, learn about food, helping them find their way to supplements. And what I kept hearing and what I kept noticing was that people were so resistant to taking oral supplementation. First of all, we know that there's huge amounts of issues with absorption through the gut. There's a lot of barriers to entry. But more so, it's a compliance thing. People didn't want to swallow multiple doses of adrenal support during the day. And when you're taking it orally, you have to do things with multiple doses throughout the day. They didn't want to have to drag it around. They didn't like swallowing the pills. They really couldn't feel much of a difference when they would do it. So when I found the patch technology, I was beside myself. I thought this is going to be digital music in the time of the 8-track. I mean, I really truly believe that. And when I called Jim and told him about this, that's exactly what I said. I said, Jim, I have found the future of nutrition and the future of vitamins and supplementation as we know it today. And that was the patch technology because it's time released.
Yes.
So you get multiple doses throughout the day by just slapping the patch on your shoulder. You get all of these amazing ingredients without having to taste anything. There's no, oh, I don't like swallowing pills. Oh, I hate the taste of that liquid. There's none of that. So as long as you put it in a good spot, and patch placement is incredibly important. I think we're going to talk about that. But
Very
I know
important.
you wanted me to get right on the hangover. So let me talk about that first. Yes.
My favorite. And I don't drink. I don't drink a lot. This is my favorite. And she's going to
I don't drink at all. Okay.
Well, I drink minimal. When I drink, but it's like few and far between times. But why this is my favorite, why this is working for me on a daily basis, she's going to explain.
Right.
And it's going to help with hangovers.
So it is excellent for hangovers. And Jim has proven that multiple times. He's got a lot of good friends that meet up at the lake, and they have tried it out. So we know it works there. But I don't drink at all. Not at all. I just throw up when I drink, so I just don't drink at all. And I love this patch too. It's really a tremendous amount of liver support, and the liver support does so many things because the liver does so many things, right? It has to process everything we consume, every medication we take, the air we breathe. Okay, have you ever smelled somebody's strong perfume and gotten a headache?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is your liver saying, "Wow, I'm so busy processing everything you're eating, you're drinking, the medication you're taking." When water hits your body, all of the chemicals that are in the water, guess what? Absorb through the skin. The liver has to process that. The liver has to process everything. So having a product that has this much liver support in it, that can provide your liver so much needed assistance. And then this also has a tremendous amount of vitamin B, multiple Bs, but B12, a tremendous amount. And it has an herbal ingredient that I could say the long name, but it's a nightmare. So it's the first ingredient, and it helps to remove alcohol metabolites from the bloodstream, but it also helps to remove other toxic substances. They've used it even, doctors and clinics have used it even with people that have maybe taken an overdose of medication, and they've used this herb to help remove those toxins from their bloodstream. So it's a tremendous, tremendous formulation. And it's funny because I kept getting these phone calls going, honey, we need to buy some of those headache patches. And I'm thinking to myself, headache patch? We have a pain patch, but we haven't rolled it out yet. So what are they talking about? Oh no, you're right, Chica. It is the hangover defense patch. And so my mom, who's a nurse of 30 years, by the way, I said, try this out, Mom. Use the hangover defense patch. The next time you start feeling like you've got a headache coming on, slap one of these on. Within 15 minutes, she felt so much better. It was unbelievable. Now we've had people trying that have had migraines, completely got rid of the migraine, gets rid of headaches, helps to support the blood sugar. So someone that has a little blood sugar instability because the liver has to process all that glucose, I'm telling you, it is an amazing product. And it's not just for women, men too, because they can become overly toxified. So
they can become moody. They can become
absolutely.
moody and hormonal. They think that they can't, but the men are moody. They have their time.
They can.
Hangover patch.
So we want everybody to use this patch and try it out because it's an amazing patch for balancing hormones, balancing blood sugar, helping to get rid of headaches, helping support the liver, help to detoxify the body. I mean, the list goes on and on. And I think that we all get a little toxic every now and again, and helping to support the body. That's the one thing I want to share with you before we go on and talk about the other formulations is every single one of our formulations is designed to help support the body so that long term it is a healthier body than it was when you started. So I can't use the word heal, pretend I didn't say that word, but it's there to support the body so that long term your body is less toxic and healthier. You know, the liver can process better, even if you don't have the patch on that day. And same thing with our energy. It helps to support the body so you have more energy long term. And same thing with sleep. It helps to make its own natural melatonin. So, and we can get into that a little more with each product, but our products are designed to help your body support your system long term over time. So maybe you need less, but that's okay, because we're coming out with more patches, hair, skin, and nail, joint support, all kinds of great stuff.
I will tell you, okay, so I've been wearing this for a week now, every single day. I absolutely love this hangover patch. I haven't had a drink in a week with you, Katie. I haven't had a drink, and I wear this patch every day. The hormone balance, I love it. I just feel so good with this. I get energy from it, and I just feel there's a lot of things that I can get aggravated about with my 3 teenage boys, and let me tell you, I'm just letting shit go. It's so easy to just let it go, and I know that's because my hormones are intact. Everything's intact. I'm going to put one on now because I need one for the day, and I'm going to show you guys because she said placement is so important. You want to put it on your shoulder, or you want to put it right behind your shoulder on the back of your neck, correct? She's going to show you it right here or right behind you on the back of your shoulder. That's important. So I'm going to put one on. I'm going to show you how difficult it is to get this on because this is such a trying thing. No, here's your patch. You see them all? I don't know if the glare. There's three of them, see, because I've been using them all. I have 3 gone already. That's your patch. You're going to peel it off just like easy. It's just a little square sticker, guys. It's the best. You peel
it's thinner than a Band-Aid, isn't it, Denise? It's thinner than a Band-Aid.
Sticks really, really strong, too. You just peel it off and you stick it right on. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put this one right here. This is the hangover patch. I haven't had a drink, but guess what? My hormones are going to be balanced. I'm going to be in a good mood. I'm going to have energy and all those things that she told you about. I love this patch every day. And women and men of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about, hormone imbalances. You need to get this patch on a daily basis. That's for sure. So now, okay, that's how hard it is to put the patch on, guys. That's how hard it is. These are the patches. They come 30 in the pack. So you have a whole month supply. What's next? What do you want to talk about next? The energy patch.
Go
ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to tell you that, listen, if you've got, for us in the nutraceutical industry, adult, quote unquote adult is 12 and older. So 12 and older. So if you have a teenage girl that's struggling with her cycle, now she probably needs some omega-3. She really needs omega-3 if she's struggling with her cycle, but this will help. Hormonal young people that are their bodies are changing, they're growing, you know, all those hormones are changing. Yes, right there.
What about my teen boys? Because my teen
What
boys
about
are
them, girl? You don't think
testosterone, and they're crazy and they're emotional and all that stuff is happening too. There you go. So she's saying, so don't feel bad buying your kid a hangover patch. If they're a teenager and they're crazy and they're doing all these crazy things that you totally get because you were a teenager before, but you want to get their stuff right so they can be livable. Hangover patch for your kid. That's okay. All right.
Okay.
I love it. I love it that the teenagers can wear this too. This is awesome. My 15-year-old son wears them after workout. See, there you go. Katie says her 15-year-old son wears it after workout. I'm about to buy 5 more packages of these because I have 3 teenage boys who are making me cuckoo. But thank you for the hangover patch because it's helping me handle them a little bit better. But maybe this is going to help their little testosterone levels. All right. Energy patch. I don't have the energy patch. Do you have a package of the energy patch? Because
I do. I can show it to you, but you know, now that we've got this exclusive contract with Elevacity, you guys have all of your own new packaging, and we should probably talk about that. But Elevacity and the vitamin patch signed an exclusive agreement so that Elevacity distributors are the only ones that are going to be selling direct to consumer. I mean, we have some doctors' offices that still sell the product, and we work with some corporate wellness groups. But other than that, honestly, it's just the Elevacity distributors. So you guys have all your own packaging with
Correct.
the
We're gonna have all our own packaging like this one. So if you're interested in any of these patches, comment, Denise, I need a patch. I need it for my kid. I need it for me. If somebody shared this video with you, there you go. There's the energy patch. Show it again.
I'll put it back
That's
up.
the energy patch. We're going to have our own packaging on it, but that's the energy one. If somebody who is an Elevapreneur shared this with you, please contact them because they shared this video. We're just giving the information because we have this wonderful girl, Chris Lynn, up here giving us all her great information about her patches. If you're my friend and you're the one and I'm the one that told you about this, contact me and I will show you how to get them. They're very inexpensive. There's 30 in a pack. Whoever shared this video, and if you are watching this and you think somebody needs to know about these patches, the hormone patch, the sleep patch, the energy patch, share this video with them. Please share it away. Let everybody know because these things are amazing. All right. That's all I wanted to say. Go.
Energy
patch.
So, and I just saw a note from someone that said they wear the energy patch every day and the sleep patch every night. That's amazing. And let me tell you why. First of all, the Elevacity packaging I know is already in the works. You guys have it already for sleep and energy. So that stuff's already being sold in the Elevacity packaging. They're only just waiting on the hangover. Yeah, see, you got it. And they have it for the energy as well. And the hangover, the hangover is being printed. So you guys are going to have that too. The energy patch was designed and created for extreme athletes. Now, it does not make you jittery. It does not crash you down. It does not. It has a tiny, tiny little bit of green tea caffeine. I mean, really less than a cup of coffee, okay? And it's not designed to just get you all jacked up. First of all, these are 100% all natural, so there's nothing synthetic in here. And that is a huge difference. 95+% of all vitamins sold are synthetic. These are not. Synthetics can do bad things to your bodies. This is 100% all natural, and it's really truly designed to support your adrenals. Now, a lot of people have heard a lot of things about adrenal fatigue lately, and let me just explain very quickly what that is. Adrenal fatigue is, let's imagine we are all back in the Stone Age, right, where our genetics were first creative, and you're a caveman, and your adrenals are designed to do 2 things. Help to get you through famine, or help to get you from one meal to the next if your blood sugar starts getting a little low. And they're also there to kick in if you're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, right? You're stressed out, you're running for your life, and those adrenals are supposed to kick in. Now, unfortunately, we have so much stress in our life with houses and jobs and businesses and 3 teenage boys or an 8-year-old boy.
Life.
And everything else that's going on in our life, relationships, yada, yada, that we just, our adrenals, they don't know the difference between us being chased by a saber-toothed tiger and all the stress that we're currently under. They can't tell the difference between a famine and all the stress that we're currently under, okay? So
All right.
the adrenals, just they're going all the time now, all the time. They're going. And it's like we're constantly running, and the adrenals don't know when they should stop and when they should go, and they're fatigued, they're wore out. So I have a lot of people come to me and say, oh my gosh, I can get to sleep okay because I'm so tired I don't even know my own name. But then 3 hours later, boom, my brain kicks on, I wake up, and I'm just running in my head, right? I'm just running. Well, that's because you're adrenal fatigued, and your adrenals fell asleep for a few hours, and now all of a sudden they've woken back up and gone, oh my God, the saber-tooth tiger is still chasing us. What do we do? And they kick on and they go, right? So the energy, the extreme energy, was created to create clear mental focus all day, because it's time released throughout the day. You're not having to take multiple doses. It's just emptying into your system throughout the day.
Right.
So create clear mental focus, but also to help your body recover, muscle recovery, circulation. There's a lot of amazing herbs in there, antioxidants, to just help your system. But most importantly, it's designed to help adrenal fatigue, okay? We want to create a healthy system long-term, and we don't want you to be adrenal fatigued. This is really delayed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
The video's delayed. Delaying?
Is it?
I don't know, is it?
Am I frozen? No.
No, you're not. I thought I was.
No, you're going. Everything's perfect. Keep going.
Okay. So the adrenal fatigue is something that can really wear people down. And this product is designed to help support the adrenals. As a matter of fact, I had a doctor call me who is using these products. And she said to me, she said, I went on vacation and I forgot all of my thyroid medicine at home. She said, all I had with me was the patches. She said, they saved my life. They got me through the entire vacation without needing my thyroid medication. I've had bartenders that work at night come to me and say that they take Adderall on a regular basis to help get them through and make sure that they can stay focused while they work. They don't need the Adderall anymore once they start the extreme energy. Now, I'm not telling somebody
So
stop
what
your
are they
Adderall.
using? Are we talking the extreme energy then for that? Okay, 'cause
Extreme energy, yeah.
Okay.
Because of all the clear, the mental
Many people
focus.
are doing that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not telling anybody to stop their medication. What I am telling you is that, you know, we've had this work for people and been very successful. So I can't say enough about the extreme energy. And listen, you know, some people need one patch. Some people need 2 patches. Some people need a half a patch. I mean, there are times when I will cut a patch in half and use it on myself or my little boy, not the energy. He's 8. But if he's not feeling well, or if he's waited too long to eat and his blood sugar is crashing, I'll put a half of the hangover patch on him, and it makes him feel amazing. You know, it helps him to balance everything back out, gets rid of his headache, makes him feel fantastic. So, you know, I've had, you know, if you're nervous or concerned, you know, you can just get to know how much you need. And if you put something on and it's not feeling good for you, pull that sucker off. No big deal. You can't do that with a pill, can you?
No, you can't get rid of it. You just peel this
Nope.
right off, and there it is. All you gotta do is put it on, and you can
There it
peel
is.
it off if you're not feeling right, but you're not gonna not feel right. Trust me, you're not gonna not feel right. You're gonna feel
No.
fantastic with this. Someone made a comment. Lizzie, she made a comment. She said, "How will these patches work along with our coffee and our Xanthromax?"
Great. I'm glad you asked that question,
I'm
because
glad you asked that too, Lizzie.
I'm glad you asked, because I spent a lot of time on the phone with our formulator. Our formulator and I spent
Kevin
a couple of
Thomas
hours
is the bomb.
talking about, oh no, not, he's not the formulator of the patches.
Oh,
Our guy, his name is Steve.
wrong formulator.
Yeah, no, that's okay. He's in Southern California. I've known him for years and years. He's phenomenal. And so I said, you know, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how the ingredients in the coffee and the Choclavate and the Xanthamax, how that is going to work in conjunction with the patches. And everything that we have in these patches works phenomenally well with your products, goes hand in hand. We have another product that you guys haven't picked up yet, the multivitamin with omega-3, and I'm really hopeful. You told me to to turn that off, but then oops, you still got me?
Yeah, you froze up for a minute, but you're good.
Okay, yeah, because I had turned my volume back up. Hold on just a second here. I had turned my volume back up on my other stuff. Oh, on my notifications. Okay, just a minute.
Don't mess with anything and mess this up.
I'm not. Can you still hear me?
You're fine. Just keep going.
Okay. All right. So
it goes well with the coffee and the Xanthromax.
goes fantastic because you guys, it's all, listen, neurotransmitters are critical in everything that we do, you know, and all of the vitamins and minerals that we have in our products just help to support and enhance the neurotransmitters. That's why I'm hopeful that the omega-3 with the multi comes on soon, because that omega-3 will help enhance the neurotransmitter support even that much more. But every single one of our products is all about providing the vitamins and minerals and herbs that are necessary to help support the neurotransmitter. So your products, the Elevacity Current products and now the Vitamin Patch products, they're like this. They're like peanut butter and jelly, baby.
Love
That's
it.
all I need
I
to
agree.
say, right?
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, so we were just that's awesome. I love that it goes hand in hand together, because I'm obviously taking everything together. The sleep patch, anything more on the sleep patch?
Yeah, you know, I want to tell you something about the sleep patch.
Keep going.
Yeah, because
we were still talking about the energy patch. My fault. Energy. What
no,
else on the
I'm
energy
done
before
with
we
the
move on?
energy. Unless did you have a question about the energy? Because I'm good with the energy.
Does anybody have any questions? I don't see any questions. Well, someone says, wait, how long will the patch last once applied? That's a great question.
Okay. Yeah, so once you put it on,
Thanks, Kelly.
you might feel the difference for a very long time, but all the ingredients are out of the patch and into your skin within about 6 to 8 hours. So
Okay.
it's all based on your body's metabolism and your body temperature. So that's what continues to open the patch up and create the time release. But within 6 to 8 hours, it's all emptied into your system. And if you want to take it off, you can. If you fall asleep with it on, that's okay too. But within 6 to 8 hours, it's all into your system.
All right, perfect. Now, Teresa asked a question, and she might have missed it earlier. The perfect place for the patches are, she said, on your shoulder here or on your back right here. And right on your back here. Oh, there's my back. On your back right here or on your shoulder. That is the perfect application for the best absorption. Just wanted you to let that know.
Side of the upper arm, back of the shoulder is what we tell everybody. That is where you're gonna. Now listen, we have to talk about this for a minute. And I think you and I discussed this.
We did.
You know, I had people come up to me saying, "Oh, I put the patch on my temple. I put the patch over my liver. I put the patch, I don't even know where else." And that would be the equivalent of us saying, well, we created a men's virility patch and you have to, you know, put it
there.
There.
Put it there. You don't want to put it there. Then, what if it falls off?
No. Don't put it there. We want it to be where you're going to get a lot of circulation. Even if you're sitting at the computer, we want it to still be. So the upper side of the arm, the back of the shoulder, all great places for the patch. You really don't want to put it, I never put mine on my stomach or my rib cage, on my temple. No, none of these things. Side of the upper arm, back of the shoulder. Those are the best places. Now, even someone said, oh, my neck. But hold on the neck, because people think it's good on the neck or on the wrist. That's not good. Because your wrist.
Not on your wrist. I see people posting it and putting it on the wrist. She says, do not do that. No.
First of all, don't you wash your hands during the day? I mean, I don't even want to get into this, but yeah, you got to wash your hands a lot. So, in the back of the neck, we actually had some waitresses out here in Nevada try that on the neck, and they didn't have nearly as good a luck as when they put it on the side of the arm or back of the shoulder. So there's just so much more circulation and movement going on there, right? So that's where you want to keep it. None of these are the crazy places. If you need to hide it, do what you need to do. You just might not feel it as strongly as one of these locations. So that's that. The sleep, though, let's talk about the sleep patch, because this.
Let's talk about the sleep patch, because I
People
sleep like
love
a
this patch.
baby.
Yes,
My
people love
husband
this
says
patch.
since I've been wearing these every single day for a week, since I got back from Dallas, I've been wearing these every single day. He says I do not move. And I usually go flip, 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 flip. I'm not moving whatsoever.
Oh, she's comatose in bed.
I sleep like, and you wake up great. You don't wake up groggy. You don't wake up like, oh, I'm exhausted. You just wake up and you're fine. All right, go.
Yeah.
Why?
Listen.
Why am I sleeping so good? And why am I waking up fantastic?
Okay, first of all, we designed it so you would not wake up groggy. And we also designed it so you would not wake up in the middle of the night flipping hamburgers and, smoking a cigarette next to the pool or something, because we've heard the Ambien stories and those are scary. Once again, this is 100% all natural. And listen, your body makes your own melatonin, okay? And your melatonin is different from my melatonin, is different from everybody else's melatonin by just a little bit. And we didn't want to put melatonin in our product. First of all, Jim, my business partner, the co-founder, his wife has a hard time sleeping, and she does not do well with melatonin. So we knew we didn't want to put it in there anyway, but we tell her all the time, Karen, we made this just for you. You keep her happy. But we put all the precursors in there, because if you become deficient in the vitamins and minerals that you need for your body to make its own melatonin, how's it going to make it? Right? So
there you go.
We put all the precursors in there so your body can make its own melatonin. We put magnesium in there to help relax the muscles. So give your muscles a nice relaxed state, right? So you're not having the leg cramps and all these kind of things. And we put some herbs, some herbs in there to help with neurotransmitter support, right? I told you they go hand in hand. Neurotransmitter support to get rid of anxiety. And you got to think about it. This thing is time released. So you're putting it on that night. It's helping you to relax. I've had some people say, you know what? I don't even know if it helps me to go to sleep, because I can get to sleep pretty easily. But usually I wake up in the middle of the night and then my head starts going again. But because this is the time released, right about the time they're waking up, you're getting another dose, and it's helping you just, they say, I might even wake up still, but instead of my brain turning on, I just drift right back down into sleep. So once again, Karen she's not big at all. She's in good shape. She's a smaller gal. She uses 2 sleep patches. I work best with a half a sleep patch. So you just got to figure out what's best for you. And here's what you got to remember. We created these patches so that over time, it's going to help your body do its thing on its own. So it's going to help you create your own natural energy. It's going to help you create your own natural sleep. So, after a few weeks or months, you might be able to go from 2 patches to 1, or you might be able to go from 1 to a half of 1. You just got to see what's best for you. And I see a comment on your screen, safe for children over 12. Yes. 12 and older is fine. Now, if a child is having problems sleeping, they're probably adrenal fatigued, and they need to maybe be using the energy or, something, the extreme hangover defense, the multi with omega-3, something like that during the day as well. But because children should be able to sleep like the dead. They really should. But there's so many other things going on that we need to support their bodies, because they're dealing with a lot of processed food these days, a lot of chemicals, school starting way too dang early in the morning. Their circadian rhythm gets really off because of school starting so early. They shouldn't be up that early and trying to think. They really shouldn't. But that's just the natural kind of doctor-esque in me that does too much research. So, but yes, anybody 12 and older can wear these and they're good.
Okay, question. Someone just asked, so can I wear the hangover patch and the energy patch at the same time?
Well, I'm pretty sure about 3/4 of the room at the last convention, especially after Saturday night, had an energy patch on one shoulder and a hangover patch on the other.
So it's okay to put a hangover and an energy. You're not going to be like zinging all over the place?
Right. You're going to be okay. I mean, if you start feeling, and it's a lot of B12, but B12 is water soluble, so if you get too much, you'll just pee it right out. So you're okay there.
Right. But, so there you go, Christy. You can.
Yes. You can do it. But, if you start feeling like, woo, this is a lot, then peel one off. You're okay. Oh, Katie said she had 4 on.
Yeah, because we were out till 4 in the morning every night listening to all that country stuff.
Now listen, don't put 4 energy patches on. It's not going to give you more energy. It's going to be too much, and you're just going to, it's going to make you more tired is what it's going to make you. It's going to make you more tired if you put 4 energy patches on. So
all right,
don't do that.
I saw something in there earlier. Teresa, great thing, Teresa. I saw what you said, and it totally makes sense. So, Teresa's question was, any chance, hold on, and I will show you, any chance that the backing that they're stuck on can change different colors for each one? Because she said she had an energy and a sleep together, and it came out of the packaging, and she didn't know which was which. Or maybe we could just you could just put the words on it or something. You get what I'm saying?
So here's,
what she's saying?
Yeah. No, we've had this question a million times. Can you color the backing? Can you color the patches? Can you? So here's what you have to remember. The pack, yeah, put them back in.
But sometimes
it's all
happens, yeah.
It's in a very high grade scientific, manufacturing facility that these are made, because they're nutraceutical grade. It's a very, very high concentration. There are other patches on the market today, and what you have to understand is they don't hold a candle to ours because they have what we call a pixie dust sprinkling. This is a high concentration of all natural ingredients. You can't feel anything.
Does
from the
everybody
other
understand ones. Pixie dust sprinkling?
Yeah.
That means they say that it's in there and it's just a little bit of something and it's full of fillers.
It's not enough to do anything. It's not a therapeutic dose. Ours have a therapeutic dose. And so, but here's the thing. When you're putting, because you see the 5 pages, right? And the one page goes behind the next page, goes behind the next page. So we can't put any ink. We can't put anything on.
Totally makes sense.
It will degrade the quality and the therapeutic, and how clean the patches are currently. We can't do that. We've even tried using some dye on the patches, and it really interfered, even natural dye, it really interfered with the absorption, ingredients. It just won't work. And so we want to give you the cleanest, clearest, best product possible. And so we just can't dye anything. So that's why you're just going to have to be careful and only open up one, get out one package at a time.
Can you put them in a Ziploc bag? Can you put them in a Ziploc bag?
Sure, you can. But I mean, if you keep them in their box,
you could totally keep them in the box, but things happen in life. You can also put it in a Ziploc bag and label the Ziploc bag, since we can't change the colors. But I'm glad that girl asked that question, because that's an excellent question. Because you know what? Eventually this stuff is going to get mixed up, and then I'm going to be putting the hangover and the energy when I'm ready to go to sleep and wondering why I can't.
Did I tell you about the guy at the convention? Because we had the patches cut up in the 3 little bowls, and he came by.
Keep track of that. I'm sure somebody was like, "Whoa, let's mix up these bowls."
He just grabbed one out of each bowl and stuck them in his pocket, which is something else we need to talk about. And I said, "Oh, you're rolling the dice, aren't you, buddy?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, how do you know if you have an energy, a hangover, or a sleep in that pocket?" And he was like, "Oh," then he got the look on his face, right? That's why we were marking the back of them all. But but this is what I want to talk about. Every supplement on the planet, not just the patches, but every supplement on the planet will die in heat. I tell everybody, watch Sid the Science Kid. Sid the Science Kid will teach you heat changes things. And it can mess with the adhesive on the packaging. So here's what you don't want to do. Don't stick it in your pocket, okay? Don't leave it in your car, right? Here in Nevada, Henderson, Nevada, 112 degrees, my Chicago friend. "Oh, it's so hot here, I'm going to die."
I'm so glad it's working in the house and I don't have to be outside sweating my booty off right now.
No.
Humidity, my hair is going to get bigger and bigger as the day progresses.
No, mine does that too. Maybe that's why I live in a dry climate. But I think I'm getting ready to move to a humid climate, so I gotta watch out. But so you don't want to leave it in the car. Even when I walk around during the day when I'm out and about and I have the patches in my purse, because they are so skinny. Yeah, you can just throw them in your bag. Because it's so hot here, I literally put a little freezer pack down in my purse next to them just to keep them from getting overheated. it's not really that critical anywhere else in the world except, Las Vegas or maybe Phoenix. But what I would say is that you cannot leave them. You can't throw them in the glove box or leave them in the car and expect that you're going to come back and it's going to work as effectively as it did before. So you really want to try to keep it in a cool, dry place.
You guys got that? No heat, no in your pocket against your heat body, because the heat is going to deactivate it, and not in your car, and put it in a cooler in your purse if you got to take it with you. That's a great tip. Great tip. No heat.
Yeah.
Kristen, I love, and people are saying this is great information, and this is amazing that we're getting this done. I'm so glad after all those 15 million trials and errors, we got it done. I'm so glad. And apparently I need an iPhone. Now my kids have been telling me forever. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's show
I got one on each shoulder.
What do you mean? What do you got?
I got, this is extreme hangover defense and something that you don't have, multivitamin plus omega-3. Yep.
All right, well, we're going to work on that one. All right.
We're going to work on it.
Like I said before, these are exclusive to us. If you're interested in them, just let me know. Say, Denise, I need a patch. Denise, I need a patch. Anybody who shared this with you that has access to these patches, you contact them. You don't have to contact me. You contact them if they shared this video with you. Or you just say, Denise, I need a patch, and I will hook you up with this patch. There's 30 in a pack. They're very affordable. These are amazing. I love them. This is my favorite. This is my favorite, and you can sleep great. Any other little bits of information you want to get before we call it a day?
Yeah.
Because what?
Yes. So if you are really struggling to sleep at night and you've got a brain that just turns on and goes, I would really highly suggest doing the energy patch during the day and the sleep patch at night. And I would do that for a couple of weeks. And then I would start, you can, if you don't want to wear both at the same time, both the energy and the hangover defense, what you can do is rotate it. So one day, energy, next day, hangover. Next day, energy, next day, hangover, and then do the sleep at night. Because then you're going to be not only helping to support your adrenals, but you're going to be helping to detox. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, which is a lifestyle situation, or maybe they're borderline diabetes. They have some blood sugar issues. I really want to encourage them to consider the hangover, because let me tell you why. Diabetics are known for having poor circulation. And that's because of a B12 deficiency. And so there is so much B12 in this patch. And then because the liver processes all the glucose in your body, having this much liver support can really truly help balance those blood sugar numbers and help with circulation. I love all the patches. I mean, clearly I help, create them, so I love them all. But, any questions? You have the tech sheets now, Denise.
I'm going to post these sheets. She sent me some sheets with information and all the ingredients on each patch. I'm going to put them in the comments of this video, and I might even make a separate post with that on my Denise Serpico Keto Denise page. I'm going to put a post so you can it'll be free and you don't have to search through the comments, and it'll be like in the post. But that's great information. It's got all the ingredients, all the vitamins, what they do on all 3 patches. Yes. Oh my God, this is great information. People are loving this. I hope everybody shares this away. Share this with somebody, like what she just said about diabetics. Share this with somebody. Let them get their information.
Pregnant women.
Pregnant women can use it,
who are dealing with.
Obviously, if you're nursing, it's okay because it's all vitamins. It's nothing bad. It's just all vitamins.
It's all vitamins and minerals. It's 100% all natural. I mean, you can ask your doctor. We have OBGYNs, physicians in our network that sell these products.
Yeah.
And I would say, one of the reasons that women get sick during the first trimester is because their hormones increase by 4 times. So having the opportunity to help the liver deal with this enormous rush of all these new hormones. I mean, you're building an entire life form and a whole nother organ within your body, as we know. So having something like this along with the multi omega-3, the extreme hangover defense would be phenomenal to help those ladies. Yes.
All right, that's good to know. Anybody have any questions? If anybody has any questions, write them in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, put them in the comments, and she will get back to you. Like, she's got better information than I do. I'm just gonna be like, I love them. She will get back. We will tag her in these comments so she knows any kind of specific information. Kristen will get back to everybody. Please feel free to make a comment. Feel free to share this around. Feel free to give me these patches, and where do I get them from, Denise? I will hook you up with these patches. All right, what else? Are we good? Are we good? I'm so glad we had this done. We got this together. Clearly, I need an iPhone because my Samsung wasn't working, and my whole house tells me that I have a crappy Samsung phone, and looks like I'm going to need an iPhone. I might have to upgrade and turn into the iPeople.
Listen, I have an Android. It's an LG. Come on now. Mine's working good now.
We tried
so.
4 times, and it didn't work. We tried like 4 different times. It didn't work. Now, as soon as I did my son's iPhone, I'm like, download the Facebook app. Let me log in, because they don't have Facebook. I'm like, let me log in and help.
Good for them.
Huh?
I said, good for them that they don't have Facebook. They probably have 12 other social media apps,
Oh my
right?
God,
Facebook's
Snapchat,
just for old
Instagram,
people.
Snapchat, Instagram. Facebook's for old people, they told us. It's for you, Mom. You're old. It's for us old people, I guess. But I was like, hurry up. I was like waiting for it to download. It finally downloaded. I logged in, and look at this. As soon as I hit go live, it worked, and it invited you, and it worked right away. So
Right.
props to the iPhone people. Things work. All right. Kristlyn, thank you so much for all your knowledge. Thank you so much for doing this. This is amazing. I hope everybody got some great information. And again, if you have any questions, if you're watching this on the replay, please put them in the comments, and we will get, and Kristlyn will get back to you with everything. I love this live. I know a ton of people do right now because they're getting all this great information from the person who created it. So we're good to go. Anything else you want to add? Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I know we had a rough start, but we got it down.
I would just say if you're trying the patches for the first time, try them once or twice, and you'll see what your body. I've found some people that are really, really, really deficient that might need to put 1 or 2 or 3. Not all on at one time, but try it for 2 or 3 days before they really feel it kick in. So, but let us know if you have some questions. Most people feel it the same day.
It worked right away. I went full blown, full day, and I love it every single day. I'm addicted to these patches. So if everybody loves all this information that Kristlyn's been spewing out for us, hit that heart button a million times really fast. Let's give her a bunch of love. Let's give her a bunch of love so those hearts go crazy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And that is it. We are out. Let me know if you have any questions. And please share this with anybody who you think may be who has a hard time sleeping, who has energy problems. The bartender, she says, that are on Adderall, maybe they just need the what did you say, the extreme energy patch, right, for them?
Extreme energy, yep. That helps with mental clarity and focus.
Get them off that Adderall, because that's just, get them
College
kids. And have them do vitamins.
College kids, if they're in college, they need the extreme energy.
To help them focus, extreme energy. Yep. It's all vitamin based. It's all good for you. All right, we gotta go. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody who joined in. I'm glad it worked out, and see you on the other side, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.